What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning into this video today where we're talking about travel, more specifically about how to have amazing experiences. I have a whole series about crazy stories of things that have happened to me while I'm traveling. I like to share about how when I travel, the primary goal is to have new experiences, see the world from new perspectives. And so today I want to talk about how you can do that without going very far from your home. Now, first of all, I usually post every single day. That includes weekends. I'm changing it now to every day, once a day, throughout the week. So Monday through Friday, expect a new video every single day on this channel. Now, usually I'm outside filming because I love being outdoors. Unfortunately today it's pouring rain and I don't think it would work too well if I went outside in the rain. But let's talk about today's topic. So I talked a lot about going, traveling to have new experiences. Well, in the last couple of weeks, I've done two really crazy, awesome experiences within miles of my house. And so I want to talk about those. First is that I went on a ride-along at the fire department. Second is I went for a ride-along at the police department. Now, if you don't know what that means, it means that essentially you go and you shadow either a firefighter or a police officer. Now, usually this is done for people who are interested in becoming a firefighter or becoming a police officer. They want to know a little bit more about it, that kind of thing. But as a student, I am also eligible to go and do this kind of thing at the fire department and the police department. So a couple weeks back, I went with the fire department. Now the way it works is you literally sit around for hours until you get a call, which is kind of boring, but also it can be really exhilarating when the thing happens. We had to report to somebody who had passed out. Now that's not the craziest experience, but it was a completely new experience. I got to see what the fire department was like, what the community was like, how the camaraderie, it just gave me a whole new, first of all, appreciation for the fire department and a whole new view of the fire department and all the firefighters and how they work together and what life is like for them. Because some of them are paid, but most of them are volunteer. They volunteer their time. They sit around and do nothing until that time when they have to go out, risk their lives, all for us. It's kind of impressive. It's kind of crazy how they just do that. And I was just shocked. And so then I heard that you could do the same thing for the police department. So I was like, all right, let's go see what this is like. And let me tell you, there is a lot of work that goes on at the police department. Dispatch is amazing. These guys, if you want to hire somebody who knows how to multitask, dispatch is the place to source your hiring. Because I just think of business automatically, I'm sorry. But what they do is they take in calls, they dispatch officers, they have to keep track of which officer's on which case. When the officer asks for something, they have to be able to respond to that officer. They have to print stuff in the facility for the officer. It's just they do so much. It is amazing. It's ridiculous. And then at the University of Maryland, we're lucky enough to have a really nice camera system. And we record a lot of stuff in the control room where you have all the cameras, or the camera room, whatever it's called. That is the coolest thing ever too. You can find people, trace things back. You can look up license plates and all kinds of crazy cool stuff because there's cameras all across campus. And so I did a ride along with the police officer. You don't just sit and wait for a call. You literally are out on the road doing traffic stops, things like that. And unfortunately, but also awesome, I don't know how to put this in a nice way. Unfortunately, there was an incident, but we got to report to it, which was really cool. Got to get that experience, that adrenaline rush. We literally we were doing a routine traffic stop when all of a sudden we got a call. I don't want to give anything away about what happened because I don't know what I'm allowed to share and what I'm not. So we got a call. It was an urgent call. So we essentially stopped the routine traffic call, told the people that they had to essentially the guy was driving with the learners and he wasn't allowed to. So we told him to switch and we just zoomed off. We were literally going 40 miles an hour, through the campus with the lights on, sirens, everything. It was the coolest thing ever. And it really just shows you how you go from just a neutral emotional state to super anxious, super it's just crazy. And for me that was a really cool experience, but also seeing how the investigation of what had happened at the scene, talking to the victim's friend, seeing how they transport the victim to the hospital, seeing all the things that go in the background, looking at the cameras to see if we can identify who it was because we couldn't see the actual event. We couldn't find the car that had been in the scene. Just seeing all of what goes on behind the scene again gave me a new appreciation for what the police do. And A lot of them are paid. I don't know if there's any volunteer actually. I know all of the like campus auxiliary police are paid as well. But they do a lot of work. They risk their lives every single day. You never know when they're walking up to a car if somebody could pull out a gun out. Like, I mean, I don't want to start any debates about police brutality or anything like that. I'm just saying what I observed. And, you know, one of the cool things that they do is like they walk up to the car, and when they walk up to the car, they put their fingers above the light so that they have their fingerprints. I was like, that's smart. That's really cool. Like, just little things like that you gain new, like, not that necessarily is going to impact my life, but if I think about it, you know, who knows what that could do. It's just new ways of seeing things, new ways of understanding safety, protection, understanding the police department, just all kinds of things. And so I share about these two experiences because I want to show you guys that you don't have to go very far from your house to be able to have awesome experiences, new experiences, to learn about the world around you, which is the goal of what I say which is what I have as the goal when I go and I travel. So just wanted to put that out there. If you guys have any questions about the police department, fire department, feel free to ask me. I will do my best, and if I don't know the answer, I will help you figure it out with the police department, because there's a lot that goes on. Like I said, there's always things changing and whatnot. So if you guys have any questions at all about travel, about the high five guy, about anything, feel free to reach out. I would be more than happy to talk to you. But until next time, please subscribe so that you don't miss an upload. I'll be doing it Monday through Friday. You'll get a notification. It'll be right there in your inbox so you can watch it on YouTube. Also share with somebody you know, because that's my goal, is to reach as many people as possible, and I need your help to do that. And then until next time, have a wonderful week. Well, actually, just have a wonderful 24 hours, because I'll see you again tomorrow. But until then, high five!